We're going to have a look at a question based on IAS 16 surrounding the International Accounting Standard of Property, Plant and Equipment. So according to IAS 16 then, which of the following subsequent costs related to non-current assets should be expensed to our statement of profit or loss rather than being capitalised to our statement of financial position? We are asked to select all applicable options which apply here. So let's work down each one turn by turn. So costs incurred to replace a component of a non-current asset where the replaced component is subsequently derecognised. Well, we wouldn't be able to expense this to our PRL. We are replacing a component. It probably needs to be replaced, otherwise that non-current asset is probably not going to be much use to us anymore, and therefore we would not be able to generate any future economic benefit from it. So that one is not applicable here. Second of all, costs incurred for repairs to maintain the current operating capacity of a non-current asset. Well, if we're just repairing something in order to get this bit of machinery or this non-current asset back up to its original condition and back up to scratch to actually work, well, yeah, we can expense it to our profit or loss. We aren't adding any value to it. We are simply making it work again in order for it to bring about future economic benefits still, which is what we want to happen. So that one is applicable. Third of all, costs incurred for repainting a non-current asset. Likewise, this is not going to add any value to our non-current asset. It may just be that we are repainting in order to suit our styles, or perhaps it's just in need of a bit of freshening up. So again, it's going to be a smaller, relatively lower cost, or considerably lower perhaps, than what we would expect if we were buying a non-current asset, new. And so therefore, we are going to post this to our profit or loss as a debit and put it through as an expense. Next up, we have our costs, which are incurred when we enhance the future economic benefits derived from a non-current asset. Well, this is all about IAS 16. IAS 16 states that we can only capitalise our non-current assets if it brings about future economic benefits for the business. If it doesn't, something like painting, for example, we would then need to expense this to our statement of profit or loss instead. So this one is not applicable. We are going to absolutely capitalise it because these costs would bring about future economic benefits and allow the business to continue to trade profitably using that non-current asset. We then have costs related to routine servicing and maintenance of a non-current asset. Well, as with everything, we get our day-to-day wear and tear. Nothing lasts forever. So we would expect to have to do improvements to our non-current asset over the years. And in order to do this, servicing and routine checks should be part of our annual checks. Therefore, we are not improving the asset in any way. We are simply keeping it to the standard that we want it to be. And therefore, we would expect this to be expensed to our profit or loss account. We cannot capitalise on this cost.